Any more questions? Any unofficial questions?
Well, this isn't a question, it's just a... I just wanted to tell you how much I love you and how grateful I am for this wonderful occasion that you created now with attention for all of us and all the other devotees here.
Okay. I'm always interested in the language people use when they tell that to me. The two of you have said something similar. You said you wanted to tell me. You said, I want to tell you how much I... Then you said several things, love you, appreciate this, I'm grateful for this, and so on. But then you don't tell me. I think it's because you're all so well-schooled in being the social personality, the ordinary man, the human functionary, you see, that you're not naturally capable of praise. That kind of language, launching into ecstasy in an instant. So you tell me, I want to tell you how much I love you, and then I'm waiting for you to tell me how much you love me, and you never tell me that. But see, in order to tell me that, you'd have to launch into ecstatic speech. So I just sort of take your remark as an indication that there is this love there. So then I just feel it, you know, but it's just interesting that you don't tell it to me.
Oh Lord, I love you.
But how much? Yes, I could see you often expressing that, but just, it's interesting how we, human beings, create one another to not be directly expressive of such matters. You've got to be rather contained, and you're not supposed to get ecstatic. You're supposed to be orderly. That's the principal obligation you get in the world. You're supposed to be orderly and productive, right? And there's something important about that notion. I mean, that's not altogether a bad expectation. But it's not only altogether, it's a good expectation up to a point, you see. But there's certainly other aspects of life which we also should be cultivating in one another, and most people are not getting such an education. So most people never get their tongues loosened, their hearts opened, you see. They don't find out that you're really supposed to function in that free state, and that only in that free state are you directly in touch with what is, you see. So human beings must become capable of praise, ecstatic speech, emotional confession, without any self-consciousness at all, you see. And you must become capable of this in all of your relationships, certainly in relation to me, but also in all of your intimacies. In your marriages, for instance. There is too much sex and too little praise, you see. Or too little of both, perhaps. But just think of how much of your talk is orderly accounting for grocery lists and the universe, and how much of it is praise. How much of it is the speech of love, you see, the free speech. Well, you as devotees, of course, have a lot more of this free speech in your life. You can also see your inhibition. What are you more inhibited about, sex or speech, do you think? You're more modest about speech than you are about sex.
Especially speech during sex.
Yes. And you discover a lot of energy is released when you start talking when you're sexing. But of course, it is a different kind of speech than you'd carry on otherwise. There's all kinds of speech, and people tend to function only with a certain kind of speech. The speech mind, then, is part of this emotional neurosis. It binds the energy of the being. So I've been calling you all to praise for years, right?
Yes.
And you see the importance of practicing it.